Lifetime in repeat.
Hello guys and welcome back to Dream Daddy. Let's continue. Who could possibly need anything from me right now? Do they know what time it is? I was just about to head out. I walk over to the door and open it. Hello! A handsome, clean-cut man stands at my door, brandishing a plate of cookies. Hello? Hi, I know it's kind of late, but I baked way too many cookies and I just can't have these in the house or I'll eat them all. And I think I'm going to do voices for these guys because we need some variation. Oh, where are my manners? My name is Joseph. I'm your next door neighbor. Oh, yes, hi, I'm Corey. That's what my name is. I saw the moving van and I thought I'd do a neighborly thing and bring you some. My daughter Christy wanted me to let you know she baked them herself. Joseph leans in and whispers, but between you and me, she just sprinkled in the chocolate chips. We both share a laugh. Kids, right? Amanda pokes her head out the room and immediately hones in on the cookies. Wow, cookies, huh? So nice to meet you. Joseph hands her a plate of cookies with a smile. Well, thanks for the cookies. Amanda disappears with the cookies. Amanda, come back. And she's gone. That's my daughter. Her name's Amanda. She's a charmer. Daughters are tough. Sons are also tough. Children in general are just tough. I hear that. I mean, there'd have to be something wrong with you to try and raise more than two. I have 4. What have you done? Oh, I meant, don't worry, you didn't mean to be rude. Oh no, this is the first neighbor I've met and my social life is already at the tailspin. I wonder if it's too late to move again? Yeah, okay. Is the missus around? Mr., actually. And, no, not anymore. He died. Oh. I'm sorry for your loss. No, it's alright. Wow, this is uncomfortable. We stand there quietly for a moment, acutely aware of how awkward we both made things. I'm sorry. Can you, close the door real quick? I look at Joseph quizzically, but comply. After a second, I hear a knock on the door. Opening it, I see Joseph standing there with a huge smile. Hey, I'm your new neighbor Joseph. I promise not to talk to you about your dead spouse this time. I'm throwing a barbecue for the cul-de-sac, and I'd love for you to come by and meet the rest of the neighbors in our community. What do you say, pal? That sounds great. My daughter Amanda and I would love to stop by. Also, 4 kids is a perfectly normal amount of children to have. We shake hands and seal the deal. Well, neighbor, I'll let you go to bed. See you at 3 p.m. on Saturday. Sure thing, neighbor. Joseph starts walking away but stops to think for a second and turns around. Hey, in all seriousness, raising a kid on your own can't be easy. If you ever need to talk about stuff, I'm in the youth minister at the church down the street. Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't really consider myself a youth. You look pretty young to me, but suit yourself. And with that, Joseph's gone. He seemed nice. Amanda walks back into the living room, crumbs on her face and a cookie in hand. That was the smoothest recover I've ever seen. I should be taking notes. See, you're already fitting in great. Where'd those cookies go? They're gone. I'm sorry. If it makes you feel any better, they weren't very good. So you ate all of them anyway? The Emmas helped. Right. Well, kiddo, I'm gonna go catch the game. Have fun, Dad. Well, I guess I didn't think this plan through. I'm not entirely sure where the closest bar is, and Amanda still hasn't shown me how to use the GPS on my phone. So I'm just gonna pick a direction and walk in it. Let's go. This way. Cool. Okay. We're marching. We're marching in the direction of the game. Any game, really. In the distance, could it be? A big burned-out neon sign hangs above a tiny dive bar. Jim and Kim's, huh? All right, I'll do it. The bar is small and dimly lit. The crack of pool balls sounds in the back as patrons laugh and joke, and a string of multicolored Christmas lights hover over the bartender. Can't tell if he's Jim or Kim. I'll pull up a seat at the bar. What'll it be? 1 beer, please. Sure thing, boss. The bartender slides me an ice-cold beer. I take a sip and enjoy the refreshing taste. Say, are you Jim or Kim? I'm Neil. Oh. I awkwardly turn my attention to the game, which is playing on one of the TV walls. As luck would have it, my team of preference is not only playing, but it's currently in the lead, which is always a good thing. The brightly colored mascot, which is some kind of animal, does cartwheels. I silently cheer on my favorite team, hoping that I don't get into any confrontational arguments with a fan of the opposing team. Several people in this bar are wearing the distinctive colors of the team that I dislike, although I believe from their demeanor that, like me, the passion for the team is all good and fun. A middle-aged woman holding a nearly empty wine glass slides up to the bar and sits uncomfortably close to me. Hey, sailor. Oh, hello. Good to see some fresh meat in here. I'm Mary. Come here often? Oh, no, I actually just moved to this part of town today. I'm Corey, by the way. Are you watching the game? Yeah, my preferred team is in the lead. If they keep this up, they'll win the game with ease. Oh, I love that team. I also love that game. I love someone who knows their way around balls. I'm getting the impression that she's a little drunk. Buy a gal a drink? No. Maybe some other time. Suit yourself, sailor. Mary saunters off, setting her sights on the newest bar patron to enter. I happily watch the game over another beer. The game has gotten close in terms of points and a little too close than what I'm comfortable with. After a particularly skilled player scores a number of points of the other team, putting the team in the lead, I hear an affirmative grunt from another man at the bar. Go team. It's this brooding man from the coffee spoon. He sits alone, sipping whiskey and watching the game as well. Enjoying the game? I am, now that we're winning. Oh, we must be rooting for different teams. In my opinion, my team is far more superior. I have to disagree with that. Based upon our win-loss record, I'd say that my team is superior. That's where you're wrong, since as it stands now, my team is beating yours. Conversation ends there, and we both go back to silently rooting for our respective teams. The game is close, but both sides playing their hardest to win. But in the end, my team prevails. Quiet cheers ripple through the bar. I raise a respectful glass as the man drinking whiskey. He raises his in response. An unspoken truce is formed between us, based on mutual love for the game. He motions on the bartender, who pours 2 glasses of whiskey. The man slides one over to me. The name's Robert. Thanks, I'm Corey. You must be new here. Mary already hit on you? Yeah. Robert chuckles. She's a peach. Well, you picked the best bar in town. As slimy as it is, you'll never find a better spot than Jim and Kim's. Is there actually a Jim and Kim here that runs this place? Nope, that'd be Neil. Neil waves from across the bar. Good guy, Neil. Not enough Neils in this world. Oh, okay. You a whiskey fella or a beer fella? Beer, but I'll drink most things. You like shots? I like shots. I love shots. Ooh, shots fired. I don't like them. I love shots. Thank God. Robert nods to Neil, who serves up 2 shots of whiskey. He hands one to me. Here's to your health. We take the shots. The whiskey burns going down, but I try my hardest to look tough. Wait, I think this is what making friends is. Okay, Corey, this guy's out of my friend league, but I think if I play my cards right, we'll be pals in no time. We can compliment his cool leather jacket, compliment his rugged looks, or compliment his hand tattoo. Leather jacket. I like your jacket. Thanks, been in my family for a long time. Passed down from the firstborn to the firstborn. Cursed, some would say. Man, this guy's mysterious and cool. Way cooler than I am, at least. Robert signals to the bartender for another round. What are you doing here tonight? My daughter kicked me out of the house, running from my problems or trying to make friends. Daughter kicked me out. Not like forever. She's having a sleepover with her friends. Family type, huh? Single dad. He gets up. Be right back. Gotta powder my nose. Never seen Robert this talkative. Must like you. Huh, I guess so. I gotta admit that Robert has a gruff charm to him. If a guy like that thinks I'm cool, then I really must be. Robert comes back from the bathroom and grabs his leather jacket. I'm gonna go home. You heading my way? Robert and I leave the bar and find ourselves walking in the same direction. I live in the cul-de-sac down the road. Does everybody live there? Me too. We just finished unpacking today. Great place to be. Good neighbors. Well, some of them. Who's that? We get to Robert's house, which is just a few houses away from mine. We stop and he turns to me. I don't kiss and tell, Corey. So are we going to doing this or what? What? You know. Do you want to come inside or not? A wave of realization rushes over me. I blush. Lay it on smooth, smile and nod. No thank you. Smile and nod. Let's do it. We are going to have sex with Robert. I follow him up to his door. He fumbles with his keys and for a second unlocks the door, leading me inside. The moment the door closes behind us, he pushes me up against the wall and kisses me, grabbing my hips. Come on. Robert takes my hand and leads me up the stairs and into what I assume is his bedroom, but it's too dark. But it's so dark that I can't see anything but Robert's intense expression. He kisses me again and I can hear him shucking off his jacket. I clumsily take off mine too. His hands roam down my chest and suddenly he's tugging at my belt. I don't normally do this. Do you want to stop? No, it's okay. No. Good. Robert continues to unbuckle my belt and guides me to the bed. Let's have some fun. Sunlight streams in between the slats of the blinds. My head is pounding. I really overdid it last night. Wait a minute. This isn't my old house. Or my new house. Oh, right. I look around for Robert but find myself alone. Hello? There's a clatter from the bathroom and the door opens. Robert is fully dressed and grabs his keys. That was fun. Yeah, it was. You should go. That's certainly not what I was expecting. Well, talk to you later. Robert cracks a smile. Sure. Your clothes are over there. I hastily get dressed and show myself out. The sun is unbearably bright and I need to lie down. I start to make my way back home when I suddenly remember. Amanda! I rush back home and throw the door open. Something smells delicious. Amanda? Amanda runs out the kitchen and looks slightly disappointed. Ah, man, I was kind of hoping you got kidnapped and I was going to have to come rescue you. No, I made a friend at the bar last night. Ended up sleeping over at, his place. Where are the Emmas? They left a little while ago. Oh, you guys have fun? Yeah, watched some movies, ate snacks, stole the car. You know, usual sleepover stuff. You teens and your larceny. So, this breakfast that's cooking, what's that all about? Well, there's a hash browns, eggs, bacon. Can I... Yes, you can have some breakfast. Bless you, sweet child. My head throbs. Ugh, I gotta do something about this hangover. Amanda, your loving father might have overdone it last night. Oh, somebody's hungover. Father of the year. You would happen to have any aspirin or... I've got just the thing. Hold on. Amanda runs to the fridge and pulls out a jar of pickles. Amanda, what? Drink this. The pickle juice? Yep, it's what I used, I would assume someone would use. I would also assume that it works pretty well. Although I've never tried it before and won't try it, obviously. Who raised you? Amanda Ann. Give her a stern yet resigned eye. Who raised... You did? Right. Do as I say, not as I do. You got it. This better work. I down a sip of the tart juice. No, more than that. Way more than that. I mean, I assume. Watch it, you. I drink more pickle juice and help myself to the delicious breakfast that Amanda has graciously allowed me to partake in. After inhaling some hash browns and dunking several pieces of bacon into a runny egg yolk, I'm starting to feel a little bit better. Amanda grabs her backpack and keys. Well, I gotta get to class. Don't forget the meeting with Mr. Vega, okay? He said it was important. Love ya. I'll be there, knock 'em dead, kiddo. Always do. We do our secret handshake and she's off. I get a little work done at home before I glance at my watch and see that it's almost time for the meeting. I hop in the shower, change clothes, and head my way there. Still a little hungover. I arrive at Amanda's school and check in at the front desk. They gave me a bright orange visitor sticker and send me on my way. I'm barely awake and feel pretty haggard, but hopefully nobody will notice. I check my watch and I'm relieved to see that I'm only 2 minutes late. Wait, was it room 103 or 108? I spot a youth standing at his locker and approach him for help. Excuse me, do you know where Mr. Vega's classroom is? The youth turns around and looks me up and down with heavily lined eyes. Come on, kid, I'm late for a meeting. Mr. Who? Mr. Vega. I don't know. Have you tried the exit? Okay, wise guy, are you gonna help me or not? Fine. Up those stairs and to the left. Can't miss him. I head up the stairs and walk around. Unable to find Mr. Vega's classroom anywhere after a couple of minutes of searching, I head back downstairs. That punk youth sent me on a wild goose chase. I get back to where that low-rent Gerard Way is standing, fully ready to give him a piece of my mind, when suddenly a head pops out of the classroom next to his locker. Lucian, don't you have third period to get to? Fine, Mr. Vega. Wow. Now I'm officially 10 minutes late. I glare at him as he walks away. We're not cool. You must be Corey. This period's almost over. Would you mind waiting in the back? Mr. Vega leads me in, and I take a seat in one of the comically small students' desks in the back, and I might get stuck in this. All right, where were we? Now, who can tell me about the unreliability of the narrator in the J.D. Slinger's Catcher in the Rye? Yes, Colin. Colin stands up and does a thing where he bows in the crook of his elbow and makes a fart noise. The whole class erupts with laughter. All right, everybody. Very funny. Colin, please sit down. Now, Holden Caulfield is an unreliable narrator in the sense that the bell rings. The bell at the end of the period rings. All the students immediately get up and make a break for the door. Remember to do the reading and answer the response questions on the page 194 in your textbook. Nobody's listening. Or not, I guess. Mr. Baker turns to me and sighs. Middle schoolers, right? Don't you teach high schoolers? Both, you know. Budget cuts. Right. Thanks so much for coming in. No problem, Mr. Vega. Please, call me Hugo. I don't normally do these impromptu parent-teacher meetings, but as I'm sure you know, Amanda's a very bright student, and I'm concerned about her recent behavior. What's going on? Amanda's never been the most engaged student, but I know she cares. Recently, though, she's been falling behind. She's not completing assignments and has been doing rather poorly on tests. I'd normally chalk this up to senioritis, but this is strange. I thought Amanda always shared everything with me. I hadn't even crossed my mind that something might be wrong. Oh, sorry, guys. I'm trying to find, like, a good voice for him because he's, like, a teacher, but he's also, like, buff. So I kind of want to do a nerd voice, but I also don't want to embarrass myself. I just wanted to ask, is everything okay at home? We just moved. Well, we just moved recently, but it was only to the other side of town, and Amanda was more excited about it than I was. See if you can talk to her about it. I know she values you as a great deal, and would appreciate your guidance if she keeps heading down this road. I know how important art school is to her, and I would hate to see her miss out on the scholarship money that she clearly deserves. I'll make sure to talk to Amanda. Thanks for letting me know, Hugo. Anytime. On my way out, I stopped, thinking for a moment, and I turned to Hugo. Hey, Hugo. Yes. They ever catch the rye? Yes. I leave the classroom and make my way out of the school. I'm still a little bit in shock that Amanda was able to hide this so well from me. She's always been such a force of positivity in my life, especially after we lost her father. Amanda must be done with classes for the day by now. I'm sure she would appreciate a ride home. Maybe I can talk to her about what's going on. I pull up to the carpool and Amanda hops in the passenger seat. So, did you have fun gossiping about me? Mr. Vega and I actually gossiped about our celebrity crushes. See, you talked about Mary Batali the whole time? It was a very productive meeting. I'm pretty hungry. Can we grab some dinner? Sure thing. Does that sound good to you? Yeah, sure. Why the mall? Geez, can't the dad take his dollar to the mall? Will you buy me things? I will buy you a thing, singular. Sounds like a deal to me. We drive in silence for a short while. Amanda plays a game on her phone. I should say something. You know, sometimes when a kid gets older, they find out that they have to keep things hidden from their parents. And that's okay, because sometimes that's what kids do. And that's okay. But also sometimes it's good to have the parents' perspective. Because, you know, maybe the parents have also dealt with similar situations. And maybe they're a little cooler than you give them credit for. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that it's good to share. Love you. Have you been reading my tweets? You have a Twitter? What? Never mind. Look, sweetie, Mr. Vega said you haven't been participating in class and that you're not turning things in. Oh, I'm fine, Pops. Senioritis and all that. I thought you liked Mr. Vega's class. It's fine. He's fine. We both just not like, but I Amanda. She's still texting. I want you to know that you can talk to me about anything. Uh-huh. I can tell that whatever it is, she doesn't want me knowing about it, and that's frustrating. I heard Emma R's going to that fancy art school in California. That's exciting. Yep. Are you bummed that you guys aren't going to the same school? Yep. Amanda keeps texting. She stifles a laugh. What's so funny? I don't think you'd get it. Okay. Who you texting? Noah. Who's Noah? My friend. Does he go to your school? Yep. Do you like Noah? What? No. Dad, I can't believe you would. Dad, I mean, geez. Why would you? Gross. Sorry, just asking. Dad, he's just my friend. Guys and girls can be friends. My friend. Okay. Jeez. This is going well. Well, good talk. Love you, kiddo. She leans forward and turns up the radio. I guess that conversation's over. To the mall, then. We arrive at the mall, a big indoor shopping center with a couple different floors. It's kind of dead, but that doesn't stop a mall security guard from yelling at a group of loitering teens. Let's eat something disgusting for dinner. Hell yeah. Language, Missy. Heck yeah? Better. We approach the food court and evaluate our options. There's greasy restaurant after greasy restaurant. My heart burns just looking at the menus. Nobody looks happy to be here. What are you in the mood for? Bread dipped in sugar, bread with cheese on it, or do you just want me to inject some fat directly into your bloodstream? I extend my hand to her. Would you do me the honor of sharing some nachos? She takes my hand with a grin. It would make me the happiest, cheapest girl alive. Or happy, cheesiest girl alive. We order a giant pile of chips and unnaturally orange cheese from a very unenthusiastic and possibly stoned teenager. We take a seat at a rickety table and dig in. These are bad. These are very bad. But also strangely delicious. We have to eat through the pain. We enjoy the fluorescent cheesy goodness together until we're all out of nachos. So, something's been bothering me for a while. Can you explain memes to me? Which meme? All memes. Amanda sighs deeply and places her head in her hands. Dad, it's complicated. See, memes are inside jokes shared by a bunch of people that get less funny the more people do it. So the problem is that by the time a meme gets to you, Dad, all its views have already done the joke to death. And what's worse than that is the movies and TVs and video games that try to jump in on the meme train, but just based on how long it takes to make them, the meme will be long dead by the time it comes out, so it just dates it and isn't funny. Oh shit, what up? Dad, please. Anyways, changing the subject. Where to now? Want to go to that goth store? What? You know, the one that's all black, tries to establish itself as an anti-establishment despite being an exact representation of an establishment? I don't know what store you're talking about. You know, the one where you can buy the chain wallets and is basically an assault on what people fought so hard against for the punk and hardcore movement of the 70s and 80s. Dude, you gotta be more specific. The one you threw up in that one time. Oh, that one. Amanda runs into the store with me trailing behind her. She makes a beeline for the back. There it is. You can still see the outline, kinda. I'm so proud. Speech, Amanda. Speech. All right, I'll do it if you stop chanting. Amanda stops immediately. I clear my throat. Thank you all for joining us here today to commemorate an historic moment that would forever shape history. On a day very much like today, some 5 years ago, our very own Amanda Ann Berger had too much blue raspberry slushy on an outing at the mall. After begging her father to take her to the Dead, Goth, and Beyond to buy rainbow suspenders, she proceeded to throw up all over the display of My Chemical Romance merchandise. Her loving father then had to pay for said merchandise, which to this day remains among our possessions. Thank you. Amanda is moved. She begins clapping. Slow at first, then faster and more vigorously. Several other patrons turn their heads, and one of them also starts clapping. I bow my head. Oh, hey, chain wallets. While Amanda busies herself looking at the band t-shirts, I try to find something of interest to myself. Not much for a dad to look at in the dead Goth and beyond. Purchase band t-shirts, look at ironic mugs. I suddenly stricken by an existential fear. If there's only one number one dad, then why are there so many mugs here that say it? This whole time I thought I was the only one. If I'm not number one, where do I place on the global dad ranking charts? I have work to do. Look, this is very important to me. I overhear a stifled argument over the cash register. An older gentleman is carrying a garment and showing it to a bored-looking cashier with pink hair. I can see that. Don't know what to tell you, dude. Just work here. Listen. Listen, when I bought this online, the website said the blouse was Victorian-inspired. However, when I received it, it clearly held the trademark of Edwardian disarray. Do you want a coupon? I can give you a coupon. Will you leave if I give you a coupon? Is their manager present? People have to know what they're buying. I am the manager. I see. Well, it would seem that I have outstayed my welcome. Good day, shopkeep. Your superiors will receive a strongly worded letter by post. Whatever, dude. The man whirls around and storms out, his literal coattails trailing behind him. I can't tell if it's a Victorian-inspired or Edwardian in nature. Amanda trots up with me with a t-shirt in hand. Oh boy, here it comes. Hey, Dadatron 5000? Yes, I'll buy it for you. Wow, that was easy. Thanks. At least it's only one thing this time. Amanda plops the shirt onto the counter and grins at the cashier. I love your hair. The cashier says nothing and rings up Amanda, radiating hatred. I hand her a 20. So what was that guy's deal? Cashier rolls her eyes so hard I'm worried she'll pull something. That's Damien. He's in here all the time. He's obsessed with the Victorian fashion or whatever. She hands Amanda her bag and it's clear that the conversation is over. We make our way out of the store and head home to get some rest. Amanda and I sit on the couch trying to find something to watch over bowls of ice cream. Oh, cool. Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers is on. Your favorite, right? Oh, hell yes. They have to make it over the Canadian tundra before the ice road melts, but also they're hunting ghosts. Also, the trucks are haunted. This is an episode I've already seen, but it's one of the best. Callum and Flint Dogbone, the twin-brother truck driving a ghost-haunting duo, find themselves in the greatest peril yet. Oh no, the ghost done got out of control of the truck. I can't steer them. They're damn ice roads. Let me use this EVP meter to try and communicate with them spirits. Flint, we're about to die. Almost got it. If you listen carefully, it sounds like they're saying you're going to die. Just because we're about to die, This is art. The episode ends and Amanda excuses herself to go start arguments on the internet. I stay up a little longer, curious about the exploits of Callum and Flint Dogbone after their disastrous ice road accident. Afterward, I crawl into bed and get a good night's sleep. Morning, sleepyhead. 5 more minutes. You have never ever let me have 5 more minutes, so get up. Fine. We have cereal for breakfast and spend the morning putting together furniture. Amanda is much better at interpreting the tiny manuals. We're able to put together a few shelves and one desk, but I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be a bookcase. So, are you excited for the cookout today? I'm all over those terrible store-bought sugar cookies and that everyone brings to the parties. Yeah, those are bad. Which means there are more for me. Don't you want to meet some of the people in the neighborhood? I'll probably end up standing uncomfortably in the corner with a plate of food and hope that nobody talks to me. Dad, you're a beautiful work in progress. We will get that butterfly to emerge from the cocoon. The social butterfly. And on that note, guys, I'm going to leave it here. In the next video, we will go to the cookout and maybe figure out which dad we want to go with. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I like it. I think the dialogue is fantastic. If you like it, make sure to leave a like and a comment. And while you're down there, hit the subscribe button if you're new and the little bell to let you know when I upload. Later.
Lifetime in repeat.